Hi, I'm Anthony Castelli. I'm an Ohio personal injury attorney practicing personal injury law in Cincinnati, Ohio. I have a message for you today about how injury attorneys like myself can help people injured by the negligence of another. There's several things we do. There's a lot of things we do. Of course, we deal with the insurance company. You don't have to deal with them anymore. We collect the evidence. We put the best face on your case so that we can maximize your settlement. Let me give you an example of a case. I had a lady in her 50s who was in a very severe collision. She had to have neck surgery, and the insurance company was balking at paying her much money. The coverage that the defendant had was $100,000, and my client was concerned, well, if I pay you a third, and then I got to pay my medical insurer back who's paid my medical bills or most of my bills, there's really not going to be left over much for me. What can you do for me? Well, what we did was we had to file a lawsuit because she had had some prior neck issues, and she was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease. Everybody has it in their 50s. And so we got a doctor to write a 5-page report. The doctor that had treated her, the doctor did the surgery on her, connecting all of her injuries, and he did a great job. I also looked at her policy, her very own policy. She had something called medical payments of $100,000. I was able to get that $100,000, and even though they wanted to be paid back, their policy didn't have the proper language. Also, her medical insurer, who had their hand out, they wanted to be paid back out of her settlement. It was about $50,000 odd bills that they paid. I looked at their policy. They didn't have the right language. So we collected $100,000 from the liability carrier, the person who caused her injury, once they had the information from the doctor and everything we developed. We've got her $100,000 med pay that she had in her own policy, which is very unusual to have that amount of money. We knocked out the med pay lien, wanting them to be paid back. We knocked out the medical lien. And so she basically had an extra $100,000 free and clear. So instead of her going home with $30,000 or $40,000, she went home with about $144,000 after my fee was paid. Now, every case is different, but that's just an example of what I did for a lady who totally deserved every penny. I'm Tony Castelli. I can answer your questions on personal injury. Please call me. It's a free consultation. I won't charge you. I'd love to hear from you. My number is 621-2345. Thank you so much for listening to this video today.